more about the family life of a 9-year-old girl who died in Pensacola this past weekend after police say her 64-year-old cousin sat on her as a form of discipline. While some of the details leading up to her death are still unknown, News 5's Haley Minogue has been investigating into past calls of abuse concerning the 9-year-old and her younger sister.
9-year-old Derica Lindsay lived at this home on Bryant Road with her parents, 69-year-old Grace Smith and 62-year-old James Smith, and her younger sister. Neighbors remember the girls as friendly and sweet. They like to play outside.
They come into my house, well, they play here and everything, but I never know that something is happening over there.
In police reports obtained by News 5, we get a better look at what home life was like for the girls. In February of 2017, someone called in a disturbance complaint. Someone says they heard a young child saying, "What did I do?" followed by a loud smack. Then in June of this year, deputies were called after the mother and father reported Derica and her younger sister missing. There was only air conditioning in the parents' room, only one bed and no linens or pillows in the girls' room, and the mattress was completely stained brown. The report also says when the two girls were located, they begged and cried for deputies not to make them go back. Then Saturday, October 14th, according to a police report, Grace Smith called her niece, Derica's cousin Veronica Posey, over to help discipline the child. The report says during the discipline, Posey sat on Lindsay, and Lindsay said she couldn't breathe. When Posey stood up, she realized the child was unresponsive. A neighbor told me she'd never seen Posey at the house before.
I'm thinking maybe Mr. and Mrs. Smith couldn't get control of them, but I had never really seen them around, so it was kind of surprising to see that she was involved in it, or that she had been the one to do anything with it, you know.
Posey and the Smiths have been charged in the death of Derica Lindsay, Posey facing homicide charges. In Pensacola, Haley Minogue, News 5.
James Smith is facing neglect of a child charges, and Grace Smith is charged with neglect of a child and cruelty toward a child.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Straight back again, hit you with a video. Now this video comes straight out the panhandle. I ain't talking about that old cast iron skillet in your kitchen that you'll never clean up. No, I'm talking about Florida, straight out of PA, not Pennsylvania or Port Arthur, Pensacola. What's up, Pensacola? Big shout out to all my people in Florida. But we have a woman who basically decides to punish her little cousin in the worst way imaginable. And you would think if you're going to punish a 9-year-old that you would at least tell that 9-year-old to go to your room, or you might pop them on the hand with a ruler, even though they don't even do that no more, because they scared they're going to get the child Office of Community Service, the state, aka the state, called on them just for tapping a child on the hand. But one thing you do not do is sit on a child, especially if you overweight. Now, if you under 150, cool, make the time limit at least 5 minutes. If you under 100 pounds, you good. You can sit on there all day long. It won't nothing happen because you light as a bird too. But if you pushing over 200 and especially over 300 and you all the way up to damn near 325, 325, it's time to sit down somewhere, and you do not need to be punishing anybody. But we have a woman who basically decides to sit on her little cousin, her 9-year-old cousin, and this 325-pound woman was too much more than what this little girl could bear. So I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I will give my opinion as we go. A 9-year-old Pensacola child died Saturday after her 325-pound cousin allegedly sat on her as punishment for misbehavior, according to a Escambia County Sheriff's Office report. But let me say something. No matter what that little girl did, that little girl didn't deserve to get sit on no damn, didn't deserve to be squashed to death like that, because she was basically squashed to death. You know, asphyxiation, everything gone. You know, couldn't even breathe or nothing. Veronica Green Posey, 64. Now, she's being 64. She knows damn well her big ass do not need to be sitting on somebody. And this might offend a lot of people who are big themselves. I don't have anything against big people, man or woman. But guess what? Big girls need love too. I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got a pretty face and a good attitude and you law and you keep yourself clean, we good. You know what I'm saying? So don't sit up in here talking about, I hate fat people and all this. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't bash nobody. I bash those who need to be bashed. Let's continue. Veronica Green Posey, 64, old heifer, was charged with homicide and cruelty toward a child after paramedics responded to a cardiac arrest call at 1:35 p.m. Saturday in the 300 block of Bryant Road. Upon arrival, the victim, Derica Lindsay, was found to be unresponsive and was transported to Baptist Hospital where she was pronounced dead. So she was already gone. She already gave up the ghost. After 7 minutes, I'm sure that ghost left that poor girl, and may she rest in peace. Not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny, even though when I say that, it do come out funny, but hell, that's just the way I talk. It's just the way I talk, honestly. So what I'm trying to say is this right here. What kind of person in their right mind sits on a damn child? And what kind of person at 64 years old does this to a child? So when you look at this woman, they can say looks can mean, looks are like pictures. They can say 1,000 words. But when I look at this woman, the first thing I see, to be honest with you, what I see? Somebody with a mental problem. Because if you sit up here, you got your eye like this, it's something wrong with you. You don't even know how to take a picture. I don't care if it's a mug shot, nothing. Be clean. Be clean or something like that. So you can look at this woman and pretty much tell something that's wrong. Let's continue. Based on the arrest report, Posey told the responding deputy she sat on Derica as a discipline for being out of control. Well, who sat on Miss Posey, big ass, for being overweight? Who did that? Huh? Did she go to the zoo and the elephant bum rush the damn gate and sat on her ass for being too overweight? I don't think so. During the course of the punishment, the report states Derica told the adults she could not breathe. So she's basically telling her, big mama, big cuz, we got little cuz, big cuz, I can't breathe. You're killing me. Shit. After standing up and discovering the child was unresponsive, Posey called 911 and started CPR. What the hell was she doing the whole time she was on her? You should have been calling 911 and CPR right. I mean, trying to call 911 and do CPR right then. Shit, I couldn't even get that out right there. But anyway, the report later states Posey informed the deputy she weighed about 325 pounds. I know the deputy was like, well, ma'am, how much do you weigh? I'm 325. So she said 325. I bet when they took her to that scale at jail, when they weigh you when you go to jail or whatever, I bet that scale said 355, 375. She bigger than Shaq and shorter than Kevin Hart. Come on now. Additionally, Grace Joanne Smith, 69, and James Edmund Smith, 62, were arrested and charged with child neglect for failing to report the abuse. So here you have a 69-year-old Grace. In her name, Grace, you're supposed to show some mercy. Well, no mercy shown to that child. And James Edmund, remind me of James Evans off of Damn Good Times. You supposed to been some support, the backbone for this child, but no. So they was arrested for child neglect for failing to report the abuse. How dare them? Grace Smith has also been charged with cruelty toward a child. The report named the Smiths as the parents of Derica and Posey as the Smiths' niece. According to Grace Smith arrest report, she called Posey to her house for assistance with disciplining Derica. Grace Smith told the deputy Posey struck Derica with a ruler. Damn. I guess, hell, the ruler makes sense, I guess. With a ruler and a metal pipe. Damn, now, not the metal pipe. Now, the ruler is nothing, as long as it's one of them little, the little one we used to have in school. But a metal pipe, what kind of parents is these? They should have been got this child up out that damn home. Struck the girl with a metal pipe before Derica ran to an armchair. Derica should have hit the damn door. That couldn't have been me, because when I used to get my ass whipped when I was young, when my mama used to try to whip me, I used to break out running down the street, running straight to my grandma's house. My grandma and daddy, my granddaddy back me up and stuff. But you ain't finna tear my ass up. Cause when mama get loose sometime, she don't know when to stop it. She wasn't no damn overweight woman. She was just bowdy and rowdy. She didn't play with her damn children. You talk that shit, you gonna get smacked right in the mouth real quick. You be like, just like that. Anyway, in James Smith's arrest report, he told the deputy Posey sat on Derica in the armchair for an estimated 10 minutes. It was estimated, so it's probably longer than 10 minutes before Derica complained of not being able to breathe. So the damn little girl telling them. That's why I say these people got to be damn retarded. I got to keep it real. I have to keep it real. These people must be retarded, because here you have a fat ass woman sitting on a little girl in an armchair. In an armchair. The armchair, they slink. Them chairs, they sink in. You know what I'm saying? Because like them lazy boys, you can sit in them and you just fall in them. So imagine this little girl. She probably damn near by the damn springs in the coil at the bottom. Got this big ass woman sitting on her, and she's still telling them, I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? I can't breathe. And she choose to ignore them, just like them cops choose to ignore Eric Garner up there in New York. This is so crazy. Oh, man. So he told the deputy Posey continued to sit on the child for another 2 minutes. So 10 with the 2, that's 12 right there. 2 minutes before standing up and finding the child unresponsive, she gave up the ghost. Like, I done told your fat ass I can't breathe. I got to go and go see Jesus now, because you just done messed everything up. In an email statement to the News Journal, Mike Carroll, Secretary of the Florida Department of Children and Families, said the family had a previous interaction with the state's child welfare system. Derica's death is appalling, and DCF will continue coordinating with the Escambia County Sheriff's Office to hold anyone responsible for her death accountable. Carol's statement read, as the family has a prior interaction with the child welfare system, a thorough quality assurance review will be conducted to review all prior interactions this family has had with the child welfare system, which meaning they already had problems. The state done already had to come out there. They already got them on backlog. But see, what these people need to do when you're dealing with these crazy ass parents, either take the child out or go check on their, not monthly, you go twice a month. You see what I'm saying? One time ain't enough. Go twice a month, like they used to do back in the day. You know, when we was young, we used to see them damn cars driving up and down the road. We're like, oh, they go them people finna go get Becky kids or Christina's kids. You know, we just knew. Hell, they had the white cars with the sticker with the damn symbol on the side. You already know somebody finna get their child snatched up. According to Escambia County's jail records, Posey bond was set at $125,000, and she has been released. They shouldn't have released her damn ass. You didn't release nobody else that done sat up here and killed somebody. She killed that girl. She murdered that girl. Grace Smith's bond was set at $75,000, and Jane Smith's bond was set at $50,000. As of 3 p.m. Monday, jail records show both were still in jail, but the one who basically did it, the one who sat on them, got out. The one who killed the girl got out. Now, the other people who's supposed to be the parents, but really the niece, which really was their niece, they still in jail. So the woman who did the killing, the big-ass woman, she got out. But anyway, let me know what you all think about this story right here, because this right here is so damn sad, where you have a woman who's clearly supremely overweight and decides the best way to punish this little girl was to sit on her instead of disciplining her or sending her to her room. Take the TV out, cut the Cartoon Network off. You know what I'm saying? Cut all of it off. Cut Netflix off. No more SpongeBob or whatever. But don't sit on the poor child. You know, and if I'm talking to somebody that's sitting on your children, stop sitting on your damn child. Now, if you skinny, that's different. Go continue. But if you fat, don't do it. But don't do it anyway. You know, I'm just joking, because you got some people say, man, you still telling people to sit on children. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Take a joke. But anyway, let me know what you all think in the comment section about this right here, because this is a damn shame. And to that little girl, make sure you rest in peace. You know, I hate to say it, God got her, but Lord, I don't want to go out like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go out like that. I think I'd just rather get ate by an alligator or something than have a big ass woman sit on me and just squash me to death, you know. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Make sure you hit that like button, you like, subscribe. Till next time, stay blessed. And if one of these little kids happen to come across the video, listen to Trey now. Before you let somebody sit on you, take off running to your grandma's house and call 911. That won't happen no more. But anyway, I'm out.